Who are the top 10 tunes in DC Legends in this moment right now? I think I know. I think I know. And in fact, we already know who number one is, so we're just going to go in the reverse order. Let's hop into it.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm going to give you my top 10 tunes in DC Legends. I'm actually going to do it in reverse order as well because we already know who number one is. So like I'm trying to save suspense to see like who's at the bottom of the list. You know, maybe who made the cut. But first, we'll do honorable mentions. This time was a lot harder for me. Like there's been a lot of good tunes that have come out lately, a lot of great reworks, and like I said, I've kind of diversified how I've been playing the game. And so like it's been difficult for me to actually like come up with the top 10. So I have like 8 honorable mentions. I'm gonna just go through them real quick. Supergirl, Swoops, Tara, Kyle Rayner. Tara is not as powerful as she used to be, is not out as much as she used to be, but she's still an incredible tune and deserves probably to be in the top 10. Kyle Rayner and Superwoman are absolutely incredible in raids. Kyle Rayner I've been using a lot more lately, and I feel stupid for having not used him. And then Supergirl, we all know the business with her. Riddler and Captain Atom, I love them both because they're awesome, amazing debuffers. When they get touched, they debuff, reduce turn meter, give true sight, death immunity, like all different kinds of things from them, and all great ways to support your team while at the same time hurting the other. Nightwing, I put him on there because I always forget Nightwing. He probably deserves to be in the top 10, but like I always, whenever I make these lists, he's just never the first one that comes up to me. When I use them, it's fun, but I just never think about them, honestly. And then Darkseid, absolutely incredible. Love his call assists. When I have tunes that have awesome A1s, I use Darkseid usually as lead. So now, let's go ahead and get into the top 10. And here's the funny part. We all already know who number one is, and that's Spectre. Spectre is still a beast. And actually somebody made this list, a couple of people have made this list, a couple of tunes have made this list because of their abilities to stifle Spectre a little bit, but he can't really ever truly be stopped. Like he's still the king of PvP, although that gap is closing in a little bit. Then coming in at number 2, maybe you'll figure it out by the filter, is Dr. Poison. Her AoE attack alone, as it wipes, like my go-to, I don't have time for this, but I need to clear my PvP board, is Martian Manhunter, Talon, Dr. Poison, and Spectre. And then Talon I can interchange with Tara or whoever else as it's needed, but Dr. Poison's there because as soon as she gets her turn, everybody's wiped out. So Dr. Poison coming in at number 2. Then it's weird for me to do it this way. It's weird for me to go like the opposite direction. Then coming in at number 3 is Lex. I actually took him RB2. That's going to be part of a new video thing I'm going to try that you guys will see probably Wednesday or maybe Friday. I don't know. It'll be this week though. Anyway, I took him RB2 because I have a lot of tunes that I don't use a lot. Stupid. No, I have 2 other tunes, maybe 3. 3 tunes that I do not use. Green Lantern, Bane, and Batman CC that are all RB2. Bane and Batman were strictly heart picks, but although Bane is still a beast to me. I know some people don't like him, but Bane is a beast. And I was like, I'll use Lex. He's like the lead I use the most in the game. There's no way I can not take him RB2 when I have all these frags to be able to do so. So I took him RB2 because he's absolutely incredible. Turn meter, overheal, all that jazz, purging buffs. He's absolutely incredible. Support, lead, still to me the best lead in the game. But then, you know, on his heels, vying for that spot is Superman coming in at number 4. And I've been meaning to do this every time I've been playing with him. I'm not doing the gold skin. I hate that skin so much. Where you at? I want to do Beyond. There we go. He like after his rework, he went from just meh to an absolute nuisance. You have to be careful of touching anyone on his team. You got to try to take him out immediately. Like he is an absolute beast in the game at lead. You can dispatch him, you can deal with him, you know, the answer to him is Spectre, or Vixen for that matter, but Superman is absolutely incredible, so he's coming in at number 4. Now, coming in at number 5 is my second These two kind of tie. It's Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter, for his turn meter, giving you that 20% turn meter boost at the beginning. That's what sets off my Dr. Poison team. But he also gives awareness. So if you do hit, if you do like tag someone who's a retaliator, you have that awareness to hold you down and protect you in case of retaliation. Martian Manhunter and his ability just from the start to get you going is why he's in at number 5. Then we're coming to, let me see, I gotta make sure I'm counting it right because it's so weird going backwards. All right, so then coming in at, and this is obvious, I think number 6, you may debate whether she should be here or not, higher or lower, is Barda. Best taunter in the game still. Still the best taunter in the game. Not as, and maybe you guys tell me. She's not as big of a problem as she used to be to me, but maybe that's because my roster is like deep and diverse. And so you guys tell me, is she still the obnoxious, annoying taunter that is, you have to account for her? I still do. You still do have to account for her. Is she that horrible nuisance? Would you say she's higher up on the top 10 list because of how terrible she is to face on defense or what? Let me know. But coming in at number 6 is big old Barda. Then coming in at number 7 is Aquaman. Now I've discovered even more utility for him more recently after I ran into a Darkseid led Aquaman team where Aquaman was just owning me. He was just taking me to the entire match. He would not stop hitting. So actually, I brought him in as a damage dealer in certain situations. He's absolutely incredible in that role. And then, of course, he's there to stop Black Flash, who actually, I only got 3 more spots left. Did Black Flash make the list? I mean, he wasn't in the honorable mentions. Did he make the list? I was just thinking, by my reaction, you guys know that he probably didn't make the list. And I'm wondering if I should remove somebody to put him in, because there is a tune in here that I put in at the very bottom, because I haven't had a chance to use this tune a lot, but I'm already loving what I'm seeing. So, okay, we'll just get to it. Let's get to it. All right, so then coming in at number 8 is Connor. I'm loving using Connor Kane. He's an absolute beast. He ramps up strength ups and like at an incredible rate. He has that 3 stun on his AoE attack that focuses on the primary target, so you can neutralize Spectre to some degree. Like I said, I don't think he was like the absolute solution, but he is great and has been a big part of me, like just being able to deal with Spectre in a different way, in a more fun way, like in a more, I don't know, conducive way, and instead of just doing the same thing every time. And then I could just run him as a straight up physical damage dealer. He might be, I think he's just taking the crown from Azrael as the best physical damage dealer in the game. Yeah, in my view, we'll see. I just thought it, but I think he might be the best physical damage dealer in the game, outside of Dr. Poison, actually. Dr. Poison is the best. Okay, let's think on that. I'm getting this like glitchy thing right now. Hope that doesn't come through in the video, but it probably will, so I apologize for that. Anyway, coming in at number 9. Number 9 is a style pick because of my style of play. This is why I love her so much. That is Punchline. Her AoE attack that gives you debuff or buff immunity for 2 turns. On my free-to-play account, that was crucial. It would either cripple my team and my Lex setup that I was having, or it would help me cripple another Lex team and keep them from buffing so I could take them out. So like that experience alone, on top of the fact of how much she spreads disease, one of my favorite debuffs, you can build her into a team in Nightmare Campaign where her disease is going to basically take out multiple waves for you. So Punchline is an absolutely incredible tune. For my style of play, I can understand where some others may not feel that way, but I definitely do. Now, coming in at number 10. Already at number 10, and probably have a lot of argument with it, is Mongol. Mongol is number 10 for me, and it might be that I am overreacting to something that I kind of discovered haphazardly, and not haphazardly, but just how effective it is. Running Mongol at lead is like one of the best things at dealing with Spectre, like 100%. When I put him on my free-to-play account, which if you want the free-to-play account, I think I'm still doing that. So F2P4ME, go ahead and put that in the comment section. I'll grab up that comment and then I'll put you in the raffle to get the free-to-play account. I've stopped using it, but 30,000 gems, okay roster, all around like 4,000, so check that out. Anyway, the fact that you can't stun anybody on his team while he's alive, and the fact that they took that taunt away, so that way he doesn't get himself killed, absolutely incredible. He provides awareness to the entire team. Like I think he's absolutely incredible. His A3 as well hits pretty damn hard. But to me, the thing that like pushed it over the border is that now I got to question if I want to run him at lead and how often I want to run him at lead, especially when I'm facing Spectre, because he's just so great with the entire team not being able to be stunned. He's so great at stopping Spectre, because truth be told, Spectre can ramp up and he can be a problem, but one of the biggest problems with dealing with him is the fact that 2 of your team members end up stunned if anybody falls, or if he just decides to use his A2. So, absolutely love Mongol. He's made it into the top 10. Black Flash didn't even make it into the honorable mentions. I mean, he's running around. That's probably an oversight. I'll be honest, that's probably an oversight. But so you guys know, I think the Steel Guide actually probably came out on Monday, so check that out. And then I'm doing a new video like series where it's kind of like an update of what's going on in the account and where my focuses are headed and why. So hopefully you guys will like that. But thank you guys for watching all the way through. I drop these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, just subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. See you next time.